Hello and welcome back to Overdrive Garage, the place where we explore tomorrow's cars today. If you've been patiently saving for a Tesla or waiting forever for that so-called affordable Model 2, you might want to pause for a moment. There's a new contender rolling in, and it doesn't just promise affordability. It delivers modern tech, real-world practicality, and premium features without the premium price tag. Meet the 2026 BYD Atto 2, a compact electric SUV that could push Elon Musk back to the drawing board. Let's break it down. Let's begin with the design, because first impressions matter, and the Atto 2 definitely makes one. At around 4.3 meters long, it sits comfortably between the Dolphin and the Atto 3, landing perfectly in that compact but confident category. The front end showcases BYD's latest evolution of the dragon-face design language, but in a cleaner, slightly tougher form. A closed-off grille gives it an EV identity without leaning too far into sci-fi territory. While the sharp LED headlights connected by a dark trim piece give the SUV a wider, more grounded stance. Subtle black cladding around the wheel arches adds just the right amount of rugged character. From the side, BYD uses clever styling tricks to look sleek and modern. The blacked-out pillars create a floating roof effect, helping the vehicle appear lower and more dynamic. Flush door handles add that futuristic touch while improving aerodynamics to stretch the battery's range. The 16 and 17-inch alloy wheels fit the arches nicely, avoiding the awkward proportions some smaller EVs suffer from. At the rear, BYD has gone all in on premium details. You get a full-width LED light bar with a unique Mobius ring internal signature, something you'd normally expect on far more expensive EVs. The rugged rear bumper mirrors the SUV-like look of the front, giving the Atto 2 a cohesive and solid road presence. Step inside, and this is where the "forget Tesla" argument becomes surprisingly convincing. The interior doesn't feel like a cost-cutting exercise. It feels like BYD looked at what customers wanted and simply delivered. Front and center is a large 12.8-inch touchscreen that, yes, still rotates between landscape and portrait mode. It runs BYD's latest D-Link software, smooth, feature-packed, and supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But the cabin's appeal goes beyond the screen. Soft touch materials, dual-tone vegan leather, and clean horizontal lines give the interior a genuinely upscale feel. For the driver, BYD includes a full 8.8-inch digital instrument cluster with clear readouts for speed, range, tire pressure, and more. The center console features a crystalline gear selector, surrounded by physical toggles for drive modes and climate settings, thankfully not buried in menus. Thanks to the dedicated E-Platform 3.0, the floor is flat, giving rear passengers impressive legroom for a vehicle this size. Higher trims include a large panoramic sunroof that completely changes the cabin's atmosphere. And yes, the tech lovers get more toys, a wireless charging pad, and vehicle-to-load capability, meaning you can power appliances directly from the car during road trips. Now let's talk performance. Under the floor sits BYD's signature Blade battery, using LFP chemistry, widely regarded as one of the safest battery technologies in the EV world. Two battery options are expected, a 45 kilowatt-hour pack for the entry model and an extended range 51 kilowatt-hour version. Depending on the trim, you're looking at a WLTP range of roughly 345 to 400 kilometers, which is more than enough for daily commuting and light weekend travel. Powering the front wheels is a lively electric motor producing around 170 kilowatts, equal to 175 horsepower and 290 newton-meters of torque. With instant torque delivery, the Atto 2 accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just under 8 seconds. It's quick off the line, smooth in traffic, and more than capable during highway merges. The suspension leans toward comfort, absorbing bumps better than many stiff, sport-oriented EVs. Charging performance is solid for its class. DC fast charging peaks at about 80 kilowatts, allowing you to jump from 30% to 80% in around 30 minutes. That's practical, predictable charging speed, perfect for everyday EV users. So, should you forget about Tesla? When the 2026 BYD Atto 2 offers this level of technology, build quality, battery safety, and all-around ease of use at a price expected to undercut most competitors, the answer might be closer to yes than you think. It's a practical, smartly designed EV that brings the electric future within reach for more people. But what do you think? Is the Atto 2 enough to make you consider switching to electric?
But the story doesn't end there, because the 2026 BYD Atto 2 isn't just about range, comfort, or flashy tech. What really makes this car interesting is how BYD is positioning it in the global market. This model isn't designed merely to compete. It's designed to disrupt. BYD knows that many people want to switch to electric, but skyrocketing prices and lack of features often push them back to gasoline cars. The Atto 2 aims directly at that gap, offering a package that feels premium without draining your bank account. And here's something that deserves more attention: software. BYD has been rapidly improving its UI and intelligence systems, and the Atto 2 benefits from that evolution. Voice commands are quicker, the interface is cleaner, and over-the-air updates mean the car can literally get smarter with time. This is something older EVs often struggle with, but BYD is stepping into Tesla's playground and saying, we can play this game too. On the safety front, the Atto 2 checks nearly every important box. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking across most trims. These aren't half-baked systems either. They feel confident, predictable, and smooth during operation. Even the 360-degree camera quality has seen a major upgrade, giving you crystal-clear visibility when squeezing into tight parking spots. Now, one aspect that truly sets this vehicle apart is its energy efficiency. BYD's motors are known for being incredibly frugal, and when combined with the Blade battery, you get a system that wastes very little energy. This means less heat, better performance stability, and longer battery life, something EV buyers often worry about. And because LFP batteries are less sensitive to temperature, the Atto 2 performs reliably whether you're in a hot tropical climate or a colder environment. Finally, let's talk ownership experience. BYD's network has expanded massively over the last few years. With more service centers, faster parts availability, and a rapidly growing charging infrastructure in many regions, BYD is making sure owning an EV is no longer a gamble. The company understands that great cars mean nothing without great support, and that commitment is becoming one of their strongest advantages. So when you put everything together, the bold design, the tech-packed interior, the proven battery safety, the competitive powertrain, and the smart pricing, the 2026 BYD Atto 2 becomes more than just a car. It becomes a statement. A statement that the electric future doesn't have to be expensive, complicated, or out of reach. It can be stylish, practical, and exciting. And that's exactly why this little SUV is making big waves in the industry.
Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear them. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe to Overdrive Garage for more real, detailed automotive insights. Thanks for watching, and as always, drive safe.